What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Mark once again. Before I start this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified of when I drop some more great content. Now, this video today is for new content creators who are trying to score a big interview. In my case, the interviews that I have been seeking out mostly have been reality TV stars. I do have several interviews prior to that with like friends and family, but primarily as my channel has started to build, I have started to seek out specifically people from the TV shows that I watch and I like. Now, when it comes to that, I have no horse in this race. Some people come into this game with connections, people they know, people they've spoken to, and people they've met, etc. These people did not even come into my orbit until January of this year. So this was never even part of my thought process in any way. So this is for the person who comes in like me. Nobody knows me. Everyone's like, who is this guy? No clout. There was nothing really on my page. So it was just a matter of me reaching out. The first person I reached out to, as I've told everyone before, is Ayana. And at that time, I had less than 100 followers on my page. And I felt nervous to reach out to her. So the first thing that I would say is just have some confidence in what you do. Have some confidence in what you do, and that eventually, as they say, if you build it, they will come, which would lead me to another point. Build it. If you are trying to get an interview and you don't have a lot of things on your page, I don't even fault the interviewee, the potential interviewee, for looking at that and being like, I don't know anything about what this person is about. So it's a suggestion of mine to actually build up your page and build up your content. And then I would say, once you do that, get your sales pitch together, because it is a sales pitch and your YouTube page is kind of your resume. And then what you say to them in terms of what you want the interview to be about and like what you're about is the way how you sell them on coming to you. Occasionally, you will get somebody that is just like, yeah, sure, let's do this. But more often than not, you will get a lot of no's. And that's the other thing. Be prepared to receive either a no or a no answer and to keep on pushing. I want to say that I've asked at least 20 to 30 different people to do this with me. I've gotten like 5 yeses and a maybe out of the 20 to 30. Out of the 5 yeses and the maybe hasn't happened yet. Out of the 5 yeses, I've had 1 cancel and 1 that when the time came just didn't even respond to me. So I've done 3. So I would say like 10% or so. 10% or so of the ones that I have asked have said yes to me. And it made me feel rejected and dejected at the beginning, because there was a long time where it was 1. It was fortunately 1 because I had reached out in the DM, and that one eventually happened after months from me originally asking. Which leads me to my next piece of advice. Be patient and be ready. Now, this is why I say that. 2 of the interviews that I have gotten have not happened within a timely fashion from the time that I asked. I think both of them might have been 6 months or longer from the time that I originally asked. And that was because of their scheduling or different things going on with them that they couldn't schedule at that time. And then as I would reach back out, it would be like, I have this date and time. And sometimes that date and time was in the very near future. Like, hey, I have tomorrow to do this. And I could say no, but imagine if I'm waiting for something for 6 months. and then they tell me that I have tomorrow to do it, and I say no, and then who knows how long I'm gonna have to wait from there, or if it's gonna happen, because they're not even obligated. They're not my personal friends, so they're not obligated in any way to do this for me. So that's another thing that I would say. Be ready, because I've had that situation happen. And then I said yes. And then I was like, oh, well, now I have to think of some questions and figure out how to get this interview together. And I have a very meticulous interview process that everyone knows about, where I take a lot of notes and I review the shows and I figure out a whole bunch of different questions, because I'd always rather be over prepared than under prepared. And I can do that. As hard as it is, I'm able to do that. I called upon my school procrastination skills to be able to get that done. But if you don't have that recall ability, and even if you do, it's not worth it. So if you know that you are going to have this interview in the future, I would say go into your preparation process now, so that whenever you reach back out and say, hey, can we get this thing done? If they've said yes before, can we get this thing done? Boom, you already have your stuff ready and you're ready to go. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, as they say. Also, don't put your channel on hold while you wait for somebody to say yes. Keep going with whatever it is that you're doing. Your channel is not based and predicated solely on guests that come on there. You are the main star. You're the main character of your story. You're the reason why people come and show up to your channel, not the guests. Obviously, if tomorrow I say some big super celeb is going to be on the channel, there's going to be people on there that are not usually on there. That's the thing. It's going to have a lot of people on there for that celeb, and there will be those people. But then the next day, when it's just you up there, most of those people who came for that celeb are not going to be there anymore. So just do you. So those are my main things. And I think out of what I've just said, be patient, be persistent, be confident in yourself, and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I hope that this has helped somebody. And if it has, let me know, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys.